It's been a day for us. We've been playing Devil May Cry because I wanted to get into it because Devil May Cry 5 looks awesome, but I never played a Devil May Cry game before, and I played the first one last night in full.
Legit, me and him played the first one and beat it. Then this nigga went to sleep.
And that game is very anticlimactic.
And then like he went to sleep at around like 6. Oh no, he went like 7. Yeah, he went to sleep around 7.
Yeah.
From that time till now, you can probably hear it in the background. I've been playing the second one.
He hasn't fallen asleep yet. Fallen asleep at all. So he's gonna be wide awake but dumb tired, and
I've been up.
I just started my day today, so I'm up.
Yeah.
Today we're talking about. I decided we needed to change it up.
Oh shit!
Somebody commented on our last video, and they were like,
"What?
Well, if you don't like the business, then why do you watch it?" So we're gonna give another show a chance. We're gonna review NXT today. And by us review it, I mean Larry Sanoska from 411 Mania reviewed it, and we're going to read his review of it.
Wait.
What's up?
So someone said, if you don't like the business, why do you watch it?
Something along those lines. Something about WWE and why we watch it, blah, blah, blah. Even though, and I guess NXT is WWE.
Well, I guess...
but according to the Smarks, NXT is in a totally different range from WWE. Even though it's under the WWE umbrella, the storytelling in the wrestling is so unlike anything I've seen.
Well... I guess I'll just have to repeat it for like the umpteenth time. I don't watch it. What I do. See, really, I shouldn't even be here. Really, it should just be this nigga. Really,
I should know.
I'm just here to legit. Oh shit! What the fuck? I almost broke the damn bed. I'm just here to give my fucking like opinions or my thoughts on whatever topic like he comes to me. But hey, yo, John.
I should know the thumbnail for this video or for this review. Is a guy shirtless with tattoos all over his body, and another guy who looks like he's a hospital survivor because he's got a little orange armband on.
What's that? What?
That's like what they give to patients to like mark them.
All right.
So Larry Sanoska gave this episode of NXT a 7.5 out of 10, which means it's like a godly show in the world of wrestling because most Raws get 4 out of 10s. Let's see. Forgotten Sons versus Mustache Mountain. So, you know how we usually do this. I'm going to read this faggot's review, and we're going to talk about it. Bane and Blake to begin. Blake hits a slam, and Cutler in... Wait. It says Blake hits a slam, and Cutler in.
It's a slam
and Cutler in.
What? Wait, hold up.
But is immediately hit with a snap suplex. Can you grammar? What a terrible sentence. Blake hits a slam and Cutler in, but it is immediately hit with a snap suplex.
What? Okay.
Are you writing for a 4-year-old? Okay. Cutler follows with a back elbow and rights. Blake back in and hits rights. Just, I don't know, rights anything. Maybe he just put out a right shotgun and just started shooting him. Rights to the face.
What the fuck?
Right bullets.
No.
Blake back in and hits a neck breaker for 2. The Cobra Clutch follows. See, this is what I say I hate about people who review wrestling. A wrestling review, folks, is where you give your opinions on the show.
Not say what?
It's not what you say every move that happened.
Like I understand, like, that's not a review. That's, like, giving me a summary.
Nobody comes to read that. Nobody opens up your review to go, man, I wonder what moves Steve Cutler hit in this match. Nobody says that.
It's kind of funny how, like, some people, like, don't know the difference between a summary and a review.
They really don't. They really do not know. All you have to do is say this shit was gay and move on. That like we do.
I feel like they think that, review and a summary are the same thing because you're talking about a topic. That's, like, I don't know.
If you need an example of how reviewers ran, go watch our Raw reviews. I'll bring up the woman. This will be my summary. The woman talked. It was really gay. And that's it. That's all you have to know. That's my review on it. Done. You know everything you need to know.
Like, yo, I'm tired as hell. And, bruh, and even I can understand that. Like, what?
The Cobra Clutch follows. Bate powers up. Bate powers, up and rolls for the tag. 7 in and dumps Blake. Now, note. I don't know who any of these fucking people are. So, rip. He lays in chops on Blake and Cutler, and the DDT follows.
He lays in chops?
Yeah, like, you know, he's laying them in.
Oh, okay, I got you.
7 follows with more chops. Blind tag to Cutler. How do you make a blind tag? Oh, I can't see you. Let me tag.
Like,
Okay.
who else are you tagging? Like, what?
And he chop block 7. Cutler focuses on the knee. Blake joins in for double teams and covers for 2. The spinning toe hold follows. The spinning toe hold.
Okay, like,
Did he spin around and hold his toe?
Yo, I've been out of wrestling for a while. I don't. What the hell's a spinning?
The fuck is a spinning toe hold?
Fucking just. I don't.
But 7 rolls him up for a 2. Blake cuts off the tag and locks on the figure 4, which is Ric Flair's move. So why are other wrestlers doing it? But okay. 7 reverses and Blake makes the ropes. 7 then counters into a sunset flip for 2. Back elbows by 7 and they work into a double down. What the fuck is a double down? Blake tags in, runs wild and hits the airplane spin on both! Exclamation point.
That was an airplane.
I mean, he literally put his arms in the air and said, "Woo!" He spun around.
Well, then again,
as a move.
Man, watch me get some sleep and then me come back and be like, oh shit, I'm stupid.
He says, look, it says Bate tags in, runs wild, and hits the airplane spin on both. And then in all capitals, big strong boy!
What?
This is what you like when you read a wrestling review? No, he spells boy like a gangster, B-O-I.
It's not gangster, you just don't know how to spell.
And he's white. Just saying.
Just using like,
The double Rana connects and then heads to the floor, hitting on an exploder, sending one into another. Bate up top and hits the spiral tap, but Cutler makes the save. 7 tags in. The lariat / dragon suplex follows for 2 as Riker gets involved. Bate follows with a tope. Bate gets tosses.
Bait gets
Tosses and leveled by Riker. The Sun hits the stomp reverse DDT combo for the win. Forgotten Sons defeated Mustache Mountain. Okay, now, I'm going to point out 2 things. 1, did any of you actually listen to everything I just read, or did you just skip through it? Because I can guarantee you I know what you did. And 2, we should note the tag teams here are named Forgotten Sons and Mustache Mountain. Is this what tag teams are today? Man, we used to have the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys. I guess that's not original. But I mean, DX was a cool name. D-Generation X, I guess you could say. Brothers of Destruction. There was a lot of bro names back in the day. But now we get the Forgotten Sons and Mustache Mountain. If I go up to an NXT fan and I go, hey, what does Mustache Mountain mean as a tag team? Who can answer me?
I don't know, 2 muscular dudes with facial hair.
If I can ask someone, what are the Forgotten Sons? Are they forgotten? If they're forgotten, why are they here?
Forgotten Sons, what was that? Leftover nut in a napkin?
Well, look, tag teams used to define character people. They're not just something you like these tag team names are literally like the teacher tells you to put together a name for a school project. And these people came together and they said, oh my god, what if we call ourselves Mustache Mountain?
Bro, that's a name that you like, that you dick around with, that you put on Kahoot, bro.
That's the names you name, yes. That's also the names you name yourself in 2K19. So what was Larry's review of this match? This was a good match. Mustache Mountain worked really hard and made the Suns look good.
You know what's funny? That's the only part of what the, like, that whole segment, that's a review.
So, no, he wrote all this shit down about every move they did, and he said, this was a good match.
Out of this so-called review, that's the only part that fits the critique.
If you had the energy to write all these moves down, this better be a 5-star classic. I better see you, like, come all over this match.
Whoa.
Because, honestly,
what
the fuck? You wrote all that down just to say, this was a good match.
Whoa, wait. And they worked really hard.
And we should, oh yeah, they worked really hard. Do you know how dumb that is? They worked really hard. All wrestlers work hard! Unless your character is literally not to work hard. You don't see a night where Roman Reigns goes in there, he's like, oh, well, just sit around and do nothing. Believe that. Matt Riddle comments on confronting Velveteen Dream last week.
Velveteen Dream.
Do you want to know who Velveteen Dream is?
No, I don't.
He's a black guy who comes out looking like a gay stripper. And he's everybody's favorite wrestler, apparently, all of a sudden. Because they're like, oh my god, have you taken the Dream experience yet? Oh my god, I love the Dream. I can't wait till he comes up to the main roster and he's a big star. He's Adam Rose. And he's black, so that doesn't help his case either. Adam Cole Horizon says Riddle is delusional as he will be the next champion. Champion of what? What are we fighting for? What belt? Before, you could argue the NXT title. Duh. But now, they have an NXT title and a North American title.
Really?
Yes. Why does a North American title exist? Who the fuck knows? What's the point of having a North American title in the developmental brand and a United States title on the main brand?
That would only make sense if your company is like multinational.
Riddle challenges him to a match.
Which is not.
So, I want to let you know this right now.
Well, like, to my knowledge.
I want to let you know this right now. This is the show that everybody says has great storytelling and great development, okay? Here's how a match gets started. Matt Riddle comments on confronting Velveteen Dream last week. Adam Cole Horizon says Riddle is delusional as he will be the next champion. Riddle challenges him to a match.
Damn, my 8-time yawner.
Epic storytelling there, folks. Hey! I'm gonna be the next champion.
Duh.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna challenge you to a match. I thought you were gonna continue the joke.
No.
But that's literally what happened.
I refuse to play along with this.
That's literally what happened in this segment.
No.
So the show that you say has great storytelling and great development. Hey, I'm gonna be the next champion. Hey, let's have a match. I'm glad you enjoy school fights for a living.
I swear for a second I was about to scroll up using the screen.
Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair.
First of all, that's not even how you say your name. It's Io Shirai.
That's a woman.
What does it being a woman have to do with how do you pronounce the name?
How do you know it's spelled like that? How do you know it's pronounced like that?
You kind of just look at the name.
How can you tell that from that?
Shirai.
Okay, sure. I'm not gonna read this whole match. I don't care.
What the I mean,
So
someone, like, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but...
Nobody watches this.
I mean, people be commenting, like, random...
So once again, he writes all this shit down about what happens.
The 619.
Makes a save, but she gets choked out as well. Io versus Bianca went to a no contest.
Wait,
5 minutes, 30 seconds.
Wait, 619? I thought that was Rey Mysterio's move.
Everyone does the 619 now.
For real?
Yes.
Damn, no wonder I don't watch.
You wonder why wrestling moves don't matter anymore? It's because everyone is doing the same thing. Kevin Owens does a stunner now as a finisher.
Really?
Yes. You have multiple people doing 619s. You have R-Truth doing the 5-knuckle shuffle, which, needless to say, in his case, it works. Because he's out here every week. This is the funniest shit, by the way. You know how old R-Truth is?
Nigga's like, isn't he in his 50s?
Yes, he's past 50, right? John Cena's younger than that, in case you don't understand.
I know.
Okay, so R-Truth, for some reason, he is just out of nowhere started saying that he idolized John Cena while growing up. When he wanted to be a wrestler. I don't know why he started this, but it's funny as fuck. Because the funny
Wait, how long has R-Truth been wrestling?
Too long. Like a long ass time. Like I want to say
Really?
15, 20 years now.
Really?
Yeah. Because he started in like TNA. In like 2002.
Damn, I feel old.
I know.
I'm thinking like... Damn, I have like a loose grip on how time is, bro.
But yeah, that's why moves don't matter anymore. Everybody does the spear now too. That's why moves don't matter anymore.
Well,
Needless to say, back in the day, a lot of people did do the
yeah,
spear.
like the spear, that wasn't really like...
But when Edge did it,
like
you could make the case that it was defined by him.
Yeah, like when Edge did it, but like other than that, the spear, it was more of just like a oh shit kind of move.
Now I feel
when,
like,
bro, like when Goldberg. Was
yes,
fucking,
that too,
bruh.
Now I feel like everyone just does it because it's like the easiest move to do ever. All you have to do is run into someone's gut with your arms held out like
Yo,
that.
I'm sorry. I remember when the Big Show did the spear. Man didn't even jump off the ground.
That's actually cool though, because you have to think about a man the size of Big Show spearing you. That's why his case is unique. But the thing is,
I don't think. Okay, I remember him doing the spear, but I don't remember in what scenario he did the spear. I don't remember if he did it on like standing on the ground or he did it.
He was in the ring.
No, I mean on the ground. I mean like on like the mat.
Yeah.
Did he?
I think so.
Because for whatever, I feel like he did it on, like, the turnbuckle. Oh, no, no. I think that was something
He wouldn't be
else.
able to make it up there.
No, he was up there once. When he broke the ring.
I know, that's the point. So, no, he wrote all the shit about this match once again. This was a pretty good match.
This is a pretty good match. With a great angle.
With a great angle with Baszler taking everyone out. That's a great angle to you? That happens on Raw every week. Why don't you call it a great angle when it happens on Raw? Why do you complain about it when it happens on Raw? Come on, people. Double standards. We look back at Lee versus Dijakovic. Then they had a confrontation at the PC. They face each other next week.
I'm pretty sure that's Dijakovic.
They had a confrontation at the PC. The Pokemon
Is that a
Center.
Russian name?
Who knows? Hey, I train better than you.
Oh,
No, I train better than you.
Oh, do you know?
Great, interesting feuds and storylines in this
Do you
show.
know?
Baszler comments on her attack.
What type of whack feud? It's like you talking about who trains better. What the?
Well, it says they confronted each other at the PC. That means Performance Center. So they were working out.
You know, necessarily mean like, oh, I work harder than you.
I guarantee you anything it was.
But you could argue about anything.
I
Like,
guarantee
while
you it was.
exercising.
Baszler comments on her attack. She proved that no one deserves a shot at her title. She's informed that her takeover match will now be a fatal four-way with the woman she just choked out. So who did she just choke out? There was only 2 women in the ring. Who the fuck else did she choke out? Oh, Kyrie. The Kingdom Hearts character. Great.
Shut up.
Aleister Black and Ricochet versus DIY.
More like do yourself a favor and freaking leave.
All these moves written down.
I don't want to see this shit no more.
Layers reveal. 4 stars. This was a great main event.
I'm too tired to deal with this shit.
With DIY again working like they never taken a break and Ricochet and Black continuing to deliver. Now, let's get into some breaking news here on the Kings Club channel.
Do you actually have breaking news?
Yes, well, it's not breaking news, but
Fuck.
in their world it is. So, spoilers. In case you actually do watch NXT and for some reason you fucking care. Spoilers. So, they spent up these past few weeks of NXT TV building up to, once again, God forbid, Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. Which, one, if you care to see that match anymore after they've already done it 5 times, you're delusional. Do you know how many times I got sick of seeing John Cena versus Randy Orton after 2 times?
I mean, depends by in what scenarios. You mean
In
like
a match.
Just like a regular ass match.
Yes.
I mean, well, yeah.
And even in this case, it doesn't matter. Because they're going to be like, oh, well, they've had hardcore brawls. Every match has been a hardcore brawl.
They're hardcore people.
They literally had a Falls Count Anywhere match. They had a No Holds Barred match. They had a fucking no disqualification match. It's all been the same shit.
Had an I Quit match.
It's not even like, oh man, these 2 are badasses. One is a 190-pound jobber, and the other one comes out with a beard looking like Dr. Evil. How are you behind these wrestlers? So, they spent these past few weeks of NXT TV building this up. Note, they're building this up by them teaming together.
How does that? Alright.
They broke up.
Alright.
Then Johnny became a bad guy for no reason.
Alright.
Now he's a good guy again. Then he teams up with bad guy Ciampa, and then he turns on him. So you're like, oh my god, this epic storyline. I can't. This is a Raw storyline. Look at the facts. I mean, seriously, they feud forever. Johnny Gargano turns heel for no reason. He teams up with Ciampa. Johnny Gargano turns face again for no reason. He teams up with Ciampa more, who's still heel. He turns on Ciampa when they lose the tournament. He asks for a title match. What? What kind of fucking storyline? So, the reason I'm bringing this up is because they wasted all these weeks of NXT TV doing this. Tommaso Ciampa hurt his neck recently, and he needs to get neck surgery, and he will be out of action for 8 months.
How do you hurt his neck?
I don't know if it may have been knee. It was either neck or knee. The first time was his neck. I think the second time was his knee. Note, Tommaso Ciampa has required surgery 2 times in the past 2 years. Now, this leads to my point. You wonder why indie wrestling does not work? It's because of this shit right here. Indie wrestlers, what you don't understand, they don't do things to make a match good. They do things to impress you. Because you faggots out there have started this new trend where if you don't do a high flippy do, you're not a good wrestler.
Huh?
So every indie wrestler ever has to be small, they have to be agile, and they have to do 5 million backflips in the air while performing a move for you to be like, that's a good wrestler.
That'd be hella boring.
You don't like big wrestlers anymore. People like Brock Lesnar you call slow and lazy because he's big and he's able to do more. And that's what you don't understand. You wonder why these little guys have to put so much effort in? It's because they can't do shit that big guys do. They can't be out there power slamming people. They can't be out there throwing people around. They can't be out there legit punching people. All they have to do is do different variations of kicks and do very different variations of flips to impress you.
I mean, they legit have to pull their own weight.
And then literally, that's funny. And then literally, you people wonder, why does Brock Lesnar only do 3 moves? Because that's all he needs to do to impress you.
Pretty much.
Brock Lesnar literally does a suplex like 20 times in one match. And that's believable for him.
And then they act like it's the first time they're ever seeing that.
Guys like Ricochet. Ricochet is this 150-pound jobber who needs to do a million fucking moves in a match that don't matter. You know what a wrestling match is, folks? It's a match where you make moves matter. When you do a million moves in one match and you can't beat somebody, none of your moves matter.
Bro, what's the point of doing like 100 moves and you still lose?
The less moves you do in wrestling, the better. I've been promoting this since day one. It's not about work rate. Work rate is not real. Wrestling is not real.
Or be a better wrestler.
It's not. To be a good wrestler, all you need to do is have a good character. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need to know how to fucking wrestle. You think Hulk Hogan was like a work rate classic?
To be a good, wrestler entertainer. I'm talking about being a good, wrestler.
Okay, well, wrestler, if you want to do that, you go to your school and you go on the gym mats. You don't come to WWE. That's not what WWE is.
I mean, you have to know
WWE is not actual wrestling.
You have to know somewhat how to
wrestle. It's acrobats. It's in-ring acrobats performed in front of you.
Do you know what percentage
This isn't CZW where you're fucking killing each other.
No. Do you know what percentage of the roster that don't know how to do fucking acrobatics or who don't even...
Then they shouldn't be employed. That's half of the NXT roster. My problem with the NXT roster is there's half of the guys who don't know how to do shit, and the other half overdo shit. There's no middle ground anymore. When you overdo shit, what?
I mean, like Thanos always say,
shut up.
Perfectly balanced.
When you overdo shit, you end up like Ciampa, and you keep hurting yourself.
I mean,
and you always wonder why these NXT guys get hurt. Why is it that the NXT guys are more frequent to get hurt than the regular wrestlers are? Because the regular wrestlers know how to wrestle safely. You don't see Randy Orton getting hurt every year.
That used to be Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy, you can make the excuse for because his character is that he does dumb shit like that.
Yeah, like there's going overboard in a good way and going overboard in a bad way.
Nowadays, everybody is Jeff Hardy. Everybody's Jeff Hardy, but 100 times dumber.
So like, oh, I'm hardcore. I got the factor.
Let me ask you people something. What is the psychology? Psychology. I like my in-ring psychology. What is the psychology of somebody going to the top rope, doing a turnaround flip in midair to face the front side on the rope, do a front flip off the top rope, roll onto the ground, turn back around, and kick somebody in the face?
Wait, hold on. What now?
That shit actually happens now. Like, there will be a person, a wrestler, on the ring mat. Someone will charge at him. To avoid him, he will run under him. The guy will jump over him. And he'll run under him. He will climb up to the top rope, with his back facing the other guy.
There's very few times where I see that, when they'll run to it and then personally jump over them, where the person doesn't just do this, go.
No, but it's not over. Back face of the wrestler. Does a flip on the top rope to face the other side. Jumps back down. Does a front flip as they jump back down. Rolls under the wrestler. Turns back around, kicks him. What is the psychology in doing all that?
Entertainment.
That's not entertaining.
I mean,
You know what's entertaining? Watching Brock Lesnar just throw people around. That's entertaining. That's all you have to do. Watching John Cena come out and rap was entertaining. Watching Stone Cold drink beer was entertaining. Watching The Rock do the rock bottom and say promos was entertaining. Say promos, whatever.
well, not everybody got the flair.
Woo!
No.
And it's not even like
Alright.
the other issue now. I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh wait.
The other issue is that nobody has that flair anymore. Nobody has that. So all these wrestlers are the same guys. Ricochet and Aleister Black. Oh, well, they have different characters. No, they don't. Aleister Black comes out here and he says, I am better than everyone else here. And Ricochet comes out and says, ah, man, I'm the one and only. I'm here to prove my
okay,
dominance."
I know it's gonna sound hypocritical. Like even the other wrestlers would they would pin their bit off of like other greats. But there's a difference between pinning basically copying what someone else is doing, and not adopting it and turning it into your own.
It's not even copying now. Like before, okay, like in 2004, you could argue that every wrestler was somewhat different in some way. You can argue that.
Yeah.
Now it's like everybody in NXT is the same. They're all like, I worked hard to get here. This is my dream.
I don't think I've ever legit sat down and watched an episode of NXT.
That's why I told you we should have done it today, but you weren't down for it.
Well,
man, I'm telling you people, if you watch us live watch NXT, it's over.
You think if I've never seen NXT before, what makes you think I want to see it now?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying though.
But
with your opinion, I can prove to these retards that no casual person on planet Earth watches NXT and enjoys it. There's no way. There's no humanly possible way. There's nobody who just turns on wrestling and they're like, I don't like what Raw's doing. Let me switch to NXT and see if they're different. And they explode all over their fucking TV screen because they love what NXT's doing. Nobody does that because NXT's the same.
I'd rather watch CZW.
CZW is the same. All this shit is the same.
But boring.
All wrestling sucks now. There's no good wrestling out there. You wonder why I have to watch Raw or review Raw for you people? Because honestly, Raw's the best wrestling out there. And that's not saying much because Raw sucks ass. But at least Raw has Batista on it. I can't make any other argument for any other show.
Well, for now.
For now. And even then, when he leaves, they still have Roman Reigns. They have Seth Rollins, who's okay.
For now.
They have Triple H. Now, here's my issue. When they move to Fox, my fear is that they'll move every good wrestler over to SmackDown.
Wait, they're moving to Fox?
SmackDown's moving to Fox. So my fear is that when they move to Fox, they'll move every good wrestler from Raw over to SmackDown. And then we're going to have to start watching SmackDown because honestly, I'm not going to watch Raw headlined by Finn Balor. It's not happening.
I feel like there's going to be just some diehard fans that are like, oh, I'm not going to watch that. I'm just going to watch the reruns of the old show.
Well, I don't know. I'll talk to you about that in a different video. Here's the thing, folks. I came to this conclusion earlier today. I was wondering, and I know this is a question among many of us, why does Vince McMahon sign all these fucking loser-ass wrestlers who don't impact the business at all? Like, why does he sign EC3? Why does he sign Johnny Gargano? Why does he sign Tommaso Ciampa? Why does he sign Ricochet? Why does he sign half the NXT UK and half the NXT roster? Why is there NXT UK and NXT? I now have my answer. I thought about this today. I don't know why it took me so long to think about it. I realize why now. It's because Vince likes to tout numbers. So when he goes and he talks about WWE, and they ask him, how many wrestlers are employed to your roster? He can say, oh, we have 200 unemployed wrestlers. We're a wrestling federation. And guess what? Everybody can't say that. Impact Wrestling barely has 30 guys. Fucking CZW probably has 20. Ring of Honor probably has 35.
Probably 10 still alive.
New Japan probably has 50. Vince McMahon has 200 plus wrestlers signed to his roster. And that's just wrestlers.
Still wrong.
That's not including the agents, the backstage people, the commentators, the announcers. None of that. Vince McMahon probably has over 300 signees on this roster right now.
And counting.
In counting. Do you know how crazy that is? Who is going to go... You're talking about, oh, well, Cody Rhodes is starting his wrestling company. His parents are rich. Guess what? The Khan family is not gonna sign 200 fucking wrestlers to the AEW roster. It's not happening. WWE is doing this so they can control the business.
Like, yo, that 200, that shit didn't just happen like overnight or over like a couple of months.
No.
That was years.
2004, they had like
decades.
2004, they barely had 200. They had like what? I would say 60 at most. There's probably 30 on each roster. Maybe 75.
What you mean like on...
How many wrestlers? For like, in total. In 2004.
In 2004? Yeah, it had to be like less than 100.
It had to be like 70 or 60.
Yeah, it had to be like less than 100. I'm not sure. But
now...
It's fucking Jesus.
With the network, guess what? There's not just Raw and SmackDown anymore. There's Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, NXT UK, NXT, Main Event, Superstars.
Like, I'm pretty sure you could, like, show me a list of names, and there'd be... And you could tell me, oh, check off the names that you don't know, and just leave the ones that you do know. I'm pretty sure that, like, 90% would be checks.
We'll do it right now.
No.
I got you right now.
No. We're not. This different
I got you
video.
right now.
Different video.
I got you right now.
Kyle, I do not have the energy to do that. I will walk home.
Hey, look, it's owned by Vince McMahon and Stephanie. In case you didn't know.
Oh my god.
It actually separates the baby faces from the heels. How would you know? I barely know who the fucking faces and heels are.
Oh my god.
Fact is, people, guess what? NXT sucks ass. And anybody who likes it is delusional or a cancer patient. What do you have to say?
We legit, like, sidetracked so far off.
No, we went into the same topic. It was all
nah,
the
but
same
like
topic.
you didn't even finish the shit.
Yeah, I did. That was it.
No.
Yes.
Look.
Yeah, I did. The NXT thing? Yeah, I did.
Did you really?
Yes. There was 3 matches.
Hold up.
Fuck. I clicked an ad.
I
Look.
swear there was more.
No.
Oh.
I didn't read his final analysis. God forbid. This week's NXT was a good show.
Oh.
Thanks, Larry. This was a
swear-
good match.
no, 'cause
This was a good match. This was a great match. This NXT was a good show.
Well.
Can you talk about what actually you liked and what you didn't like? God forbid.
But like just saying that is good. Or
Like, what the
saying-
fuck? Why would I read your review to go, this is really good? I don't care what you think. I want to know what you liked and what you didn't like. Tell me the positives and the negatives. Imagine if we just came on here every week and we were like, I like this. I didn't like this. This was not good.
Like, get into detail. Be like, oh, I didn't like how this and this and that happened, but I like how that complimented how that happened. Nah, but oh, yo, it's good.
I just can't imagine a world where people actually read a review that doesn't state, like, any actual opinion other than this was good.
It's not a fucking
That's not a review. That's you sitting there daydreaming to yourself when you're watching the show. You watch the match and then you go up in your head and you go, this was good. And then you write it down on paper.
Like, that's the equivalent of, like, walking by something, like, walking, and you glance at something like, oh, that's
That was
pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah. I should note that all your opinions are wrong anyway because this shit's gay, but whatever. Final thoughts.
I will say this to the end of time. I can never have the energy for this.
Do you know what's sad when I think about it? WrestleMania is in 3 weeks.
Is it really?
Yes. Have you ever... Yes, that's what I'm saying. Think of a time in your life ever where you were this shocked that WrestleMania is this close away.
Bro, I legit feel like WrestleMania just happened.
No. I wish, because I would be over with it. We're going to talk about that next week. We're going to talk about WrestleMania matches. We're going to talk about predictions, maybe. I cannot believe WrestleMania is happening this soon. These matches are... This, and I mark my words here, this may be the worst WrestleMania in history coming up.
I mean, it might be good.
No.
Well,
no.
wait,
There's absolutely no chance.
Wait. Let me take it back. It might be somewhat decent.
I'm not saying it's not going to be decent, but I mean every WrestleMania for the past 3 years has been decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
This one is like There's literally, I don't think anything that can save this show. Like, before, it was decent because there was, like, 5 good matches. This WrestleMania has 1 good match. Mark it, 1. There's 1 match I'm looking forward to. That's it.
What's that?
Batista Triple H.
Oh, yeah.
Which they started building up last minute. And the storyline's terrible, I should note to you, but whatever.
Aren't you always saying the storyline's like ass?
Yes, but this is because Triple H was like, I'm not playing any characters. This is real life.
Like, I don't think I remember, like, the last time you even complimented the storyline.
What's a good storyline happening right now in the world of wrestling? Let me think. Let me give some.
What's
the
the last storyline that you thought that was actually?
You know what I think is a good storyline, but they don't take advantage of? I think the Kurt Hawkins Zack Ryder storyline is a good storyline. Needless to say, it's a fucking jobber storyline. So the jobber storyline for Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder is Kurt Hawkins has won a match in like 250 matches.
For real?
He's lost 250 matches in a row or some bullshit.
What?
So Zack Ryder teamed up with him, and he said, with my help, I'm going to help you win a match. That's a good storyline. Why don't you do that? I would gladly watch this show to see Zack Ryder try to help his loser friend win a match.
How do you lose that many matches in a row?
Now, needless to say, I know what you're saying, but Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins suck. True. They fucking suck and blow.
Like,
but I would rather watch someone try to overcome the odds in an actual, like, not some fucking ass fucking Becky Lynch way where, oh, I'm on a crutch. I need to beat Charlotte Flair. I want to watch Kurt Hawkins overcome the odds and win a fucking match.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, not everybody's, like, an amazing wrestler, but, like, you said 250?
Yes.
Like,
but you know,
like, okay, look, I can understand you losing, like, maybe 60, maybe like, you know, like 50 matches in a row or some shit. But 250. How do you even have that energy to go out and still wrestle knowing you have that many L's in a row?
He actually, I swear to God, this is true. You can look it up. He has a T-shirt with how many times he's lost a match on it, like in scratch marks.
Like, I don't know if that's the exact number, but like,
it's not.
If it is,
it's close to it though.
Like, if it is that many, yo, I gotta give it to him for still, like, we're still going.
Here's my thing of why this one works, though. You know why the Becky Lynch one doesn't work? Because she's main eventing. Kurt Hawkins is not main eventing. If Kurt Hawkins ever wins a match, he's gonna be like Fandango.
Oh, I remember.
Good! That's awesome! Why don't you do that? That's a good mid-card storyline.
I remember when Fandango was first coming out, bro.
And everyone thought he was gonna be big shit. What a shock!
Not even now. I just thought that dude was just like goofy as shit.
Because he was. Everyone thought he was gonna be the next WWE champion.
Nah, his one good move, he just jumped from one, like, he did that big ass leg drop. I think it was, right?
Yeah.
I forget, bruh.
What's another good storyline happening right now?
But that dude got air off of that leg drop though.
Yeah. Main storyline that's
happening.
happening.
And he like, oh, good. Fandango's going up, and he was like, well, I don't know if this was him. If he jumped from like one side of like the turnbuckle to the other side, or was that?
No,
Shane?
that's Sean. No, that's Shane.
Yeah.
Shane does that.
Yeah, but he barely makes it, doesn't he?
No, he makes it. He's good at that. RVD does it too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What? Good storyline.
Yeah. It was Fandango. He didn't have he didn't jump far, but he jumped high.
Yeah. Nope, can't think of one. I'm literally going in my head trying to think of a good storyline happening right now. There's none.
Well,
there's absolutely no good storylines happening. I mean, what could you say is a good storyline? Seth Rollins, I'm gonna fight Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And then there's Becky Lynch. Hey, I deserve my shot at WrestleMania.
Wait, hold on. Why'd you give Seth Rollins the same voice as Dean Ambrose?
No, Dean Ambrose says, I want a hot dog,
It's the same shit.
Because they sound the same. Haven't you listened to Seth Rollins? He goes, when he's a heel. That's what he does.
No, I don't want.
He's like, give me back my statue. You don't remember that shit?
No.
I'm gonna have to pull up some old Seth Rollins videos for you.
Oh my god.
Especially that video where he's got the briefcase and I think there's a vibrator inside of it, and he's like, it's an electronic razor.
Okay, I know you told me that. I think you showed me that.
That shit's so gay. How can anyone like Seth Rollins after that? I'm sorry. Like, I find him decent still, don't get me wrong. But I mean, like, think about if your favorite wrestler, think of The Rock was showing up with a Money in the Bank briefcase, and they try to make, like, it sounded like he had a vibrator in his
Jesus
briefcase.
Christ.
I'm gonna cut this and edit this video.
This video.
Because this video is way too fucking long.
But shit, okay, all I can say is, what the fuck? Okay, all I can say is, I don't know. I hope you found little amusement in my sleep deprived, idiotic babbling ass.
I want to thank you all for 600 subscribers, by the way.
Man, fuck all that shit.
I haven't